So this is our second in the series on factorising, and just to remind us, what we're doing when we're factorising is taking something that was a sum, it might also be a negative sign, but a positive or a negative, and changing it so that we've got one factor times another factor, or maybe there might be another factor and another factor after that, but changing things which from sums to products. Okay, so let's take our second or example here, and if you remember from the last one, the key was to put the grid in, because we know that we're trying to get one thing times another. So we've got one thing times another to get an answer, and that answer is what we've been given. Yeah, we've been given this 2x plus 4x squared. And so now we've got to decide what is common, what's a common factor to both of these. So, well, the 2 we can think of as 2 and 1, and the x. Here we've got 4 as 2 and 2, and the x squared is x and another x. So what is common to our two expressions? Well, we've got a 2 in both, and we've also got an x in both. So our common factor is 2x. We're helped here by our grid, because we know something's got to go in here. This is the most common mistake, but we've got a 1 left here, so we're going to have a 1 up here, and we've got a 2 here and an x here. So our 1 and our 2x are our remaining factors. Now the last thing we then need to think about is just check the signs. So this is positive, positive answer, so that must be positive. Positive, positive answer, so that must be positive. So we end up with 2x plus 4x squared is equal to 2x coming from there times 1 plus 2x. Now as you get better, I would suggest that this working down the bottom here is not necessary, but I would encourage you very strongly to continue to do this, because it will protect you from making lots of silly errors. Okay, let's take another one. So in the same way, we're factorising. I'm going to need my grid. What's going to multiply to give 6x cubed minus 18x? Coming from the question. And then I'm thinking, well, let's look at the numbers. What goes into 6 and into 18? Well, I can have 6 and 1 here as my 6, and 6 and 3. So I've got this common 6. I can now think about the letters. So the x cubed and the x, what have I got in both? Well, I've got an x in both. So if I brought this x cubed down, I'd have x, x and x, and this would just be 1x. So the 1x is going to go in there. So we've got x, whoops, wrong colour. Let's just correct that. So that leaves us the x squared and 3x. So the x squared are coming from there, and the, oh, not 3x, is it? Just the 3 coming from there. Let's get rid of that x. So lastly, we then need to go back and think about the sign. So positive times something is positive, well that must be positive. Positive times something must be negative, that needs to be negative. So when we factorise this, 6x cubed minus 18x is equal to 6x, open brackets, x squared, take away the 3. So the 6x is coming from here. Oops. And our x squared minus 3 is the purple, what's in the purple box. Okay. Hopefully that is clear and is a useful reminder of the work we've been doing.